I think it's fast. It's a fascinating thing to look at when we're constantly being sold and sold to, and when we don't realize it, it's truly fascinating when you can see how it affects the presidential. Joe Biden and lost his fucking mind. Again, it reveals a lot about us. Kanye don't look so crazy now, does he? It's exactly the point he was trying to make.
Kanye's primed to run after Trump.
Oh my gosh!
Like
You kidding me?
prime. If you don't see this nigga building his candidacy now, I don't know what the hell people is looking at. Cause like he's doing the perfect setup to be able to run eventually. Which is why when people start laughing at him about that, I think it was dead ass. Like, what y'all laughing about?
They the same way they laughed at Trump though.
True, exactly.
And Poe brought up a great point. It was like the Jesus is King shit was a nonprofit. They ain't paid no taxes on that whole tour, fam.
Bro, he ain't pay taxes on that. He ain't pay taxes on Yeezys. He ain't pay taxes on shit.
And we still talking about emotions. Y'all mad because
He ain't had one outburst, nigga, about anybody not investing in him, nigga. None of that shit.
Said nothing. Ain't said nothing.
That shit went right out the window,
He
nigga.
looks saying now, Joe Biden on there telling if y'all don't vote for the Democratic, but you ain't black. Yo, you just let the cat out the bag. If niggas didn't hear Ye before it, if you still think Ye was tripping when he's talking about that shit, it's like, nah. How you gonna bully me into something and you really ain't, and you worse than the motherfuckers you like Trump is just overtly with the shit. Y'all trying to be covert about it, and now this nigga done blew up y'all whole spot.
That's what I do in the background. He was like, no.
hey, his advisor, whoever that was, that's the best part of that.
Yeah.
Whoever that is in the background trying to get, like, come on, hey, Charlamagne, we gotta shut this down.
You know, that nigga was sweating. Just turn it off.
Bro,
Turn it off.
He fell into comfort, man. Like, spending all that time around the Obamas, man, like the Obama administration, bro, like, it just kind of, it threw him off, man.
When the devil shows his hand, man.
Bro, like he was in that room with he was on that live with Charlamagne, man. He lost his mind, bro. Yeah. Like literally forgot that he was who he was.
And then the fucked up part is to watch everybody go, yeah, but because of fam, we still gotta vote for him.
Because of what?
Because of Trump. They still Trump is so bad in their eyes. They go, the lesser of the two evils thing feels strange to me, there are a bunch of people that are educated on politics that know way more than I do. So, whatever information y'all have, please feel free to offer it. Call in next week and flame me for everything that I'm saying right now. Again, this ain't an emotional thing. This is going, that was trash.
Complete.
That was trash. Clinton and them was trash. Seriously. The laws that affected, because everybody's going in real time. Oh, unemployment was shrinking with the Clinton administration, no, fam, but no, we're talking about like we're still talking about prison reforming, like prison systems. We're still talking about that in 2020. Guess who's that's because of 3 strikes law and all that shit. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of different things that we need to discuss. And I just sound like some pro Trump shit. Fuck that nigga too, for sure. Like, the Joe Biden and the Democrat and the left, like how they're moving. Hey, this shit feels crazy. And
I'm hella looking forward to a Kanye president with Kim K as the first lady. I'm looking forward to that shit.
This motherfucker might burn.
With her topic being prison reform, they might shoot to the top of the list. They might shoot to the top of the list, bro. They gonna be stamped in history. Eight-year term.
I'm telling you, I stand by this because niggas don't play chess. This is hilarious though. All the slaughterhouse standing behind Eminem, and that's why.
Look at Joe.
That's why Joe hate him. That is why Joe hate him. He had to stand behind him while he was on the track with Wayne and Drake and Ye and bob his head.
Just
Look how they bobbing their head though.
Bro, look at my nigga hands though.
And
Like Joe hella extra, man. that wasn't part of the script, my nigga.
I feel so bad. I understand why this nigga's mad now.
Hey man, that was the way.
Hey, this is the Black Republican show. This is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The more we talk,
I
man.
halfway realized what I was like. Oh, this gonna sound so sick tomorrow, boy.
The more we talk, man, the further along we go.
Can you really confuse what we're can literally like if somebody wants
Yes.
you to?
I was about to say, yeah. I was waiting for you to finish, Lee. I was gonna let you finish, man.
Hold on. Hey, Uncle Rick, before you don't say nothing crazy, you're on the podcast. Say what's up to everybody.
Oh, okay. I was just letting you know I saw you at church this morning.
Hey, Unc, I'm a rapper. You can't be telling the people I went to church, man. What are you trying to do to me?
Hey, man, I gotta know you got a good side too.
Hey, love you, Unc. I'm gonna call you when we finish the show.
All right, love you too, man.
All right, man. That's funny. So you guys both like immediately said, yeah, like, duh, Monty, what are you thinking? Like, of course this can be taken and flipped. Like, can it for real?
They can flip anything.
Bro, we just had a whole segment on emotion. And who is considered the most emotional base?
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there because you about to jump out the window.
All right, man.
Gee, for real? It can happen?
Bro, the left does everything on emotion. Like driven. Non-stop by emotion.
Damn. Y'all just
The
fucked me
right
up.
doesn't have enough. Nigga, like you probably can't find a soul in that building.
No empathy on the right, too much emotion on the left.
Oh, that's as simple as that.
But that was essentially Joe's point. Rogan we're talking about with the YouTube thing. The danger of choking down information and not allowing there to be, the freedom of speech, literally the First Amendment, to arrive at the right answers, like the natural process of the natural selection process, like not allowing that to take place and not allowing people who are informed on these on these topics to engage in open debate to arrive at the right answer. Like being an advocate for everybody being entitled to their opinions and their perspective, somewhere in the process of filtering through all that information lies the actual truth or the actual facts of the matter. So being an advocate for the truth or the facts now makes you anti everything because you just want to advocate for free, like actual freedom. What did you say the other day? Freedom is
Ownership
of self.
of
El
self.
said that shit just in the, like we just kicking shit in the group chat. El goes, yeah, freedom is ownership of self, nigga. That's it. So that's all we've been advocates for. So if that can be taken and flipped into something else, that's nothing but emotion. If you can take that pure base of information, freedom is ownership of self. What we discuss constantly on this show, and just throw that out the window. I can't do nothing for you beyond that. I can't do a thing for you beyond that. Honestly, I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about, but we see it all the time. And you go, that's not what happened. Like, that's not what was said. You know, just the lack of regard for that context. And I think I think about that a lot in regards to Ye, especially, of how quickly we can all enter into writing that story and going, oh, bruh's crazy. I don't know. I'm truly now that I'm thinking about it. We just arrived here. I'm stumped now because it's like, damn, that's really what took place.
As much as people said that Ye was crazy, I don't think that would be the hardest of group of people to get them to turn back over to your side.
No, that's the point.
He's not so worried about that part. Like, it's the people that he actually had to move over to recently that got him like to this stratosphere. That is the group that you would be able to do that.
Would be
with them.
fleeting.
Yeah, they once they dip, it's you don't really have that much of a window. You know what I mean? But you gotta. Like that's where people get angry though. At least on like the side that's so angry with Kanye is just that they look at that as like kind of like you would say like an Uncle Tom type of situation, or kind of meander into a certain base, which would then hurt your base that you grew up, that basically put you on a pedestal basically. So that's where their problem lies.
Yeah.
But without understanding, same thing they did with Jay-Z, but without understanding the chess game that you have to play, and whether you believe in the group that is now holding you up now, whether you believe in what their views are, that part isn't important. It's really about getting to a certain goal. So you don't allow people's emotions around you to affect the goal that you're trying to obtain. Because you're literally you're an individual, bro. Like you don't have many people to actually answer to tell you the truth. Like you're really answering to yourself. People get too caught up in the fact that there's all these different voices that are shouting at you. Why are you taking into account every single one of those voices? Like after a while, it really just becomes a large group that's yelling at you, and then the more that people that yelling at you, that shit just drowns the fuck out. It doesn't become it's just loud noise. I just see it as, bro, like once you have a goal, you literally just obtain it. My nigga, like that's literally what it is, bro. Just obtain it. My nigga saw a goal, he's obtaining it.
Yeah. Why is that so threatening to the masses though?
Partly envy. It's the same thing as like when a parent goes super hard on a child. It's kind of like it was because they see the child as something that held them back from something that they wanted to do, but it really wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Like you literally damn near held back yourself. Not want to put it in that type of term because anything could have happened. I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. But when you do go that hard at a child about something that you wanted to do, and you're putting these things, projecting these things into your child, then that's where it comes back as. Like that's literally, it was a boat that you missed, and you want them to get on it and then live vicariously through that. Yeah. I think that's kind of what it is with Kanye. Is that when you put out that first album, first 3 albums, they were so inspiring that folks thought that he should just stay in that realm and continue to inspire them without understanding that eventually we have to move past inspiration, bro. Like you can't. Think about it. When Kanye came out, if he was still doing it right now, you would say, what is that? 15 years? 10 years? 15 years?
15.
15 years? So you telling me for 15 years I'm supposed to inspire you?
17, yeah. Up to, yeah. Jesus.
I can't move on from it. Bro, by now, you in your 30s, your 40s, bro. Like, I'm still inspiring you at that time. Oh, you're a lost cause. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I've been had to get off that wagon. I can't inspire you for 15, 17 years, my nigga. Yeah. Fucking detached mentor. Nigga, what am I doing here?